Hey everyone, it's Leigh out of this binary. So this week we are talking about how mental illness intersects with our identity and self-care and resources, but I don't have any resources, so I'm sorry about that. I'll just talk about the rest and try to keep this short because I'm lazy and I don't want to edit this. So, my biggest issue with mental illness is probably anxiety. I get anxious about a lot of stuff, like all the time. I feel as if I'm almost constantly in a state of anxiety. But that's fine. Whatever. That's just how I am. Um, so that's probably my biggest thing with mental illness. I don't have anything major. I don't think. I don't think so. So probably my biggest struggle is anxiety. And intersecting with my gender, I get dysphoric a lot, and dysphoria and anxiety go very much hand in hand for me because one always triggers the other. If I get anxious about something, I will just become incredibly self-loathing and hate everything about myself, essentially, and my appearance and stuff. Just all that nasty stuff that causes dysphoria. So that happens, and when I'm dysphoric about something, that usually makes me become anxious about pretty much everything else that's happening around me. So that happens. Anxiety and dysphoria pretty much cause each other, and they make each other worse. So that's fun. In terms of self-care, I am not good at self-care. Very much at all. I try, to some extent, to take care of myself and pull myself out of anxiety and stuff, but I am far from great at it. Usually if I'm upset, I will just wallow and let it fester in my mind for ages, for days. I go days being upset about one little thing, like incredibly upset, and let it ruin everything that's happening around me. And I don't deal with it, I just let it happen, I let it pass. And that's probably not particularly healthy, but that's just what I do because I suck at self-care. I don't deal with stuff well, I don't sleep. I'll sit up to ridiculous hours of the night thinking about, just thinking negatively, really. It's nasty. Stuff like that. I'm not good at self-care. Let me think of what I do. What do I actually do to try and make myself feel better? I don't know. I keep a journal. I need to write in it more, but I keep a journal. I write my thoughts and feelings, so that's nice to spill what you're actually feeling onto a page. Even if nobody else is going to read it, it's nice to get it out. So I do that, and I should do that more often, probably. But, whatever. I can't think of what else I do. I have had a complete mental blank. Self-care, self-care. I try to distract myself with stuff like watching TV shows and playing video games and stuff. I don't know. I try to distract myself. And that's about it, actually. I don't really do a lot else to make myself feel better, to cope with anything. But yeah, and I'm just bad at self-care. Just really, really bad. So this video is not all that useful. I'm sorry about that. Recap, I get anxious about pretty much everything, which triggers gender dysphoria, and I don't deal with that very well. And I don't have any resources for you, I'm sorry. If I think of or find any, I'll add them to the description box below, but don't count on that happening. Okay. So, I'm gonna go now. We are still looking for new members, and I'll have a link in the description to the thing where you have to say stuff for your application that made more sense in my head. If you are interested, so please check that out. And I'll talk to you all again soon. I hope your day is as beautiful as you are. Bye. I missed the stop button. Let me try that again. Bye.